One.
Rabotai, maybe with this chut, I'll get back Bezrat Torah or something. Rabotai, firstly, I'd like to say that it's a big chut to be here. I see that that the family that Shanav ended up in is a mishpacha of mamash humility. Of course, Torah, but humility. Everything's down to earth. Everything is real. There's no fancy schmancy, fake anything. And there's no glitter. It's straight up humility, straight up Torah, straight up mitzvot. If this is emet, emet. I remember Rabbi Navon, he tells me, I love the name of the shul. Derech emet. This is everything emet, mamash, emet.
Yeah.
Well, connected to it. Why do you like it? You know, sometimes rabbis, they tell me, what's the name of the shul? I said, Derech emet. Only your derech is emet, and my derech is not emet. You know, so Baruch Hashem, and Rabbi Navon, the second he came in the knees, he realized that's the shita that we have, that's the derech. The derech emet, we say straight up things that we're supposed to say. But one thing I'm going to tell you here tonight, and that is, hata'ai ani maskir hayom. As for shalom, but this is what I'm going to tell you, because I'm going to tell you a yesod from the Mislay Yesharim. And I say this many times, and a person should hold this on for life. And that is, person in life, he has to know what is the greatest loss in life. Ma'achi, the craziest loss that you can have in life. He says, you know what, the en sakana, which is the greatest sakana? Somebody tells you, I have a test. Answer this. The question is, which is the greatest sakana that you have in life? Sakana chi gdola. I know what the answer is. The answer to this question is, when a person has a mitzvah in his hands and he lost it. And he lost it because this mitzvah that he lost will never ever come back. And the reason why I'm telling you this tonight is because I look at the growth, how Shinav came back, and how Arthur came back, and Avi Ben Simon came back, and Noam came back, and all the boys came back from that group. But in the beginning, I didn't know how real it was. Shinav would bring guys, and he would tell me, Rabbi, this is this. And I'll never forget, I won't mention his name, I'll mention his initials, DZ, if he remembers. Right? DZ. And I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you a true story that happened. Came, he says, and he would be the one that would tell me, this guy, that guy, bring this guy, bring that guy. And he would, the way he would do it is, he kept on telling me, come to shul, come one class. This guy, David Z, came to our class, and we spoke about Achnasat Ochim. And Shinav tells me that David did not want to come. He's working on it for 6 months. Come every week. And finally, he came. After the shmooze, what he liked was, one of the things of Kiruv that a person has to know if he wants to bring anybody close to Hashem is, that you just got to show love. Ahava gets the person. You show ahava, oh, forget about it. They melt in your hands, whatever you want, whatever, Rabbi, what should I do? I brought him, he was sitting in the back. I said, David, you're going to sit next to me tonight. Oh, he got so happy. The Rabbi told him to come sit next to him. I tell him, you're sitting next to me tonight. He sits next to me. He tells me, Rabbi, I got so inspired. I want to do it right now. It was 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. Come to my house right now. I said, no problem. I'll go. I'm not scared. Let's go, guys. So we go. We're doing Achnasat Ochim. I get to his house. As I'm in his house, this is what happens. I see he has, what's it called? Jamming. He's jamming. DJ. I says, oh, wow, what do you DJ? And he tells me he's DJing at a club. Nightclub. DJ. And I'm like, okay, what night you go? He says, what do you mean? Friday night, I'm going. I said, what do you mean? This Friday night? He said, this Friday night. It was Wednesday night. I said, what are you, sketching me? I thought he was joking. I didn't realize who the people that we had. I didn't realize. But what I did was, I took money out of my pocket. And I said, why are you DJing? To make some cash, right? I mean, otherwise you like it, it's fun, everything like that, but you also want to make money. I told him like this. Take this money on me.
Don't go.
He opens up the money. Oh, Rabbi, no. Oh, Rabbi, no. I was like, take the money. My zechut, you know. In my mind, I'm like, this is the But this is the best investment I can ever do. No, Mike?
Yeah,
Take the money. Don't go. Take the money. The best zechut, no, Mike?
100%.
I took the money out of my pocket. I tell David, this money is yours.
Don't go.
Don't go. He says, I'm not going to take your money, but let me see. I gave him some water money. He starts counting the money, and he says, Rabbi, I swear to you, take the money, and I'm not going. I said, what happened? He tells me the same exact amount of money that you were giving me right now was the same exact money to the dollar that I was making on the nightclub Friday. He said, I will not go. I will not. And he didn't go. So why am I saying this? Because I feel very bad. Why? Because there was so many other neshamot, and that maybe we could have saved even stronger. But it didn't look real to me. Guys that Shimon was bringing in, he says, this guy's going with a Goya. And I would get questions, is it so bad, Rabbi, to marry Goya? I'm thinking the guy just wants attention. Exactly, mamash, the way I thought. The guy wants attention. He was really going with a Goya, but it didn't hit my mind. My mind was like a block. Wait, guys really go? The guy's coming to class, and he's listening, and he's telling me after, by the way, Rabbi, is it so bad to marry a non-Jewish lady? And I'm thinking in my mind. These are the boys that we had, and I look back and I say to myself, oh my goodness. Yeah, you're right, 100%. Isaac Rubin, of course, he went out back out to Israel. I'll never forget the day. Shana was convincing him to go to Israel. And I'm telling you, I'll never forget the day. I told him one word of emet, and the guy was, the next day he took a plane out, he went out with Shana. That's it. The guy, if you knew who Isaac Rubin was and how he became what he is today, you won't even believe. He would come with his diesel hat, he would come to shul, and he would come learn, he would this, with that. With a diesel hat. People thought, who was the guy with the diesel hat?
He was DJing party for 10,000 people.
He was DJing party. I remember the night where a guy came knocking on my door 3 o'clock in the morning with a chain. I'm like, what's the matter? A chain necklace like this. I said, what's up? He said, Isaac was not giving me the lyrics of the song that he produced. And I'm thinking to my mind, like, what is going on over here? And I'm like, whoa, this is real stuff. Now the guy's learning Kollel, he's learning Pshat, Gemara. His Rosh Kollel called me and told me, oh, I heard that you were learning with Rabbi Yitzchak Rubin. He called him, I know him as Isaac Rubin, and the Rosh Kollel that's in the 70s, tell me, oh, I heard you brought back Rabbi Yitzchak Rubin. I'm like thinking to myself, what is going on? But this is when my heart hurts. Sometimes it feels good, but it hurts. Because I look at, let's say, Rabbi Johnny Kirsch over here, and I see what he does for the Jewish people around the world. Rage, and he's working with all that he's working with in Brooklyn College. When Shinobi used to bring me in Brooklyn College, come speak to the people. And I was shocked that there's so much work to do out there, so much kiruv to do out there. It's not like, oh yeah, you got one guy because they're b'tshuvah, two guys because they're b'tshuvah. It's not right that everybody should chip in and bring people close to tshuva. And I told you, easy. It's out of love. Come to shiur, come to class, get him hooked onto a rabbi, get him hooked onto a shul. Right? This is the best sale that you can make in your life. If a guy came to you right now, I was at the World Trade Center today with my kids, my two twin towers. And I said, what's the lesson that you learned from here? What's the lesson? I asked them, you see this twin tower and you see this twin tower. What's the lesson? So you could build such a building like this. It can be gone in a second. But Torah and mitzvot, neshama, you get one neshama. Le'olam, le'netzach, netzachim, forever. Is it not the best investment that you can ever do in your entire life? Is it not the best investment? Of course, you have to make your neshama yourself.
Doesn't collapse.
Tzaddik t'milacham. You have, of course, you yourself. But at the end of the day, it's easy. We're living in a generation where it's easy to get people to come back. They want to, they just don't know. It used to be back in the generations where they knew and they picked not to do. Now we're living in a generation where the guy doesn't know he doesn't know what he should do. He's lost. All you gotta do is, Habibi, here is the way. Here. That's it. Make him happy. Invite him for a Shabbat or something like that. Or take him out for a meal. Or have a meal with him. Everybody loves food. You know, I don't even put food. I don't even bring food. Big deal. You go to a restaurant, you just bring him, that's it. Bring him class with foods. And I'm telling you, that it hurts me sometimes when I look back in the heyday, I'd say. Like the heyday, I remember 40, 50, 60, 100, hundreds of people coming back to the shul, and I'm thinking to myself, how come I didn't grab that guy? And how come I didn't grab that? I remember a guy coming with tattoos, I remember a guy coming with tattoo, earrings, I remember. I'm thinking to myself, what happened? And the answer is, you have to take that lesson on Sukkot. And you have to remember, Hashem is mekarev us right now. He's saying, come underneath my Shekhinah. I want to bring you close to me. If Hashem says that, we have to learn from Him. And we have to bring other people under His Shekhinah. Bezrat Hashem, we should remember this great lesson. And not lose out in life. Hashem wants those neshamot back. I remember the first day we opened up Derech Emet. Who spoke? Chacham Shaul Kasin Avdor Hashem Seka Tzadikim V'Kadosh Taracha. He came to the old age of senior citizen over Yezer. And this is his exact words that he said. They didn't know where he was going. They thought he was going to the old age home. They said, oh, the old age home built a shul? Because we were underneath we rented that space. He comes in, he sees all young guys, all with jeans and shirts, and he's like, I thought I was seeing old people. I said, okay, I see all young guys. And this is what he said. He said, let me ask you one question. If there was a father, and he lost his child, and all of a sudden you found his child and you gave it back to him, what would that father give you as reward? Says, if anybody brings back one neshama, you know what the reward Hashem is going to give him? I'm telling you, it's not hard. It's easy. Show love. What's up, brother? Hi. If you have to talk to him language. What's up, yo? Yeah, you bring him in a little bit, all right? Bring him in a little bit. Like Shirav did many, many guys. How did he do it? Whatever he was doing, he told him, come. A lot of guys said, no. He took no's from David Z. Maybe I would say for 6 months, the guy said no. On the 7th month, the guy said yes, and he got religious. Now he's married, he learns, the guy keeps Shabbat. How? Little by little, come. This is our obligation. Hashem's neshamot, I'm sorry to say, a lot of them are lost. Not lost because they want to be lost because nobody's there to pull them in. And therefore, we have guys around here doing that work, and we have to have more of that. And Bezrat Hashem will be on our side. Because guess what? Zchut avotam misaitan. They have zchut avot. And their zchut avot will bring them religious. Their zchut avot. Their great-grandparents. But we have to be the ones to initiate that. When we do that, Hashem will give us so much bracha. To be like, where's all this bracha coming from? You took my son in, you brought him in. I'm going to give you that bracha.